In Luke 18 verses 1 to 8, Jesus shares a parable known as the parable of the persistent widow. He begins by addressing the importance of prayer and steadfastness, urging his disciples to pray continually without losing heart. Through this parable, Jesus illustrates the power of persistent prayer and highlights God's faithfulness in responding to his people, even in the face of unjust circumstances. Let's delve into this parable to uncover its timeless lessons on faith and perseverance in prayer. Luke 18 verses 1 to 8, New King James Version. The parable of the persistent widow. 18 Then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart. 2 Saying, There was in a certain city a judge who did not fear God nor regard man. 3 Now there was a widow in that city, and she came to him, saying, Get justice for me from my adversary. 4 And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Though I do not fear God nor regard man. 5 Yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. 6 Then the Lord said, Hear what the unjust judge said. 7 And shall God not avenge his own elect who cry out day and night to him, though he bears long with them? 8 I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he really find faith on the earth? The power of persistent prayer. 1. Introduction. Luke 18 verse 1. Then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart. Summary. Jesus introduces the parable emphasizing the importance of consistent prayer without losing faith. 2. The unjust judge. Luke 18 verses 2 to 5. There was in a certain city a judge who did not fear God nor regard man. Because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her. Summary. Despite his lack of regard for justice or people, the judge grants the widow's request due to her persistent pleas, highlighting the power of persistence even in dealing with unjust authorities. 3. God's promise of justice. Luke 18 verses 6 to 7. And shall God not avenge his own elect who cry out day and night to him, though he bears long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Summary. Jesus assures that God, unlike the unjust judge, will swiftly bring justice to those who persistently cry out to him, underscoring his faithfulness to his people. 4. Endurance in prayer. Luke 18 verse 7. Though he bears long with them? Summary. This question prompts reflection on the need for endurance in prayer, reminding believers that God's timing may differ from our expectations, but perseverance is rewarded. 5. The call to faith. Luke 18 verse 8. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he really find faith on the earth? Summary. Jesus concludes with a thought-provoking question, challenging believers to maintain their faithfulness in prayer until his return, emphasizing the importance of unwavering faith amidst trials and delays. In conclusion, this parable serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of unwavering faith and persistence in prayer, even in the face of adversity. Through the imagery of the persistent widow and the unjust judge, Jesus encourages his followers to persevere in seeking justice and to trust in God's faithfulness to hear and answer their prayers. As we reflect on this parable, may we be inspired to approach our own prayers with steadfastness and confidence, knowing that God hears us and will act according to his perfect timing and wisdom.